Hello, hello, and welcome, or should I say ho, 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 Christmas cousins. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
Cousin Seth. Right, there he is, everybody. There
Trying
he
to
is.
chase your enthusiasm.
Yes, I love it. You're normally trying to curb your enthusiasm, but now you're chasing it, Seth. I like that.
Absolutely.
Okay. Very nice. Well, Seth, we have a very exciting show ahead. But for people who are brand new to the Christmas Cousins, which I can't imagine, Seth, I look at the numbers, 23 million daily listeners and growing. That's just in the state of Illinois, if that even makes sense. So like everybody's listening to us, Seth, everybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can only imagine. There are probably more or fewer people not listening, I would imagine, at this point.
That's true. Right. That's very true. We do have listeners in all 50 states, and we do have listeners in over 50 countries from what the analytics are showing, which is very exciting, which is why tonight, Seth, we are doing Global Traditions Part 2, because last year we did what were unique global traditions to you and me, and we did KFC in Japan. We did the Yule log traditions. So we're redoing it this year. We each brought two Christmas traditions. We don't know what the other one is.
We know they're not the cat one, and he said the Yule log. Those are off my list. If you could just talk for a couple minutes,
That would be hilarious, Seth, if you picked the same exact ones. But for those of you who are new to the show, I'm Cousin Chad. I'm a holiday and seasonal enthusiast. And I was talking to my dear cousin Seth, who's been my cousin my entire life. And he said, I don't really do anything for the holidays. I don't celebrate. Maybe I'll do the day of the holiday, but I don't celebrate the season. I always use this example of you, Seth, walking into a grocery store during prime pumpkin season and getting black coffee, plain coffee. You were missing out on so much. I said, let's do his journey where I take you through it and let's record it and have some fun and bring some friends and family and cousins along with us. And you said,
yeah, absolutely. I was a little reluctant at first, but yeah, I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. And
you have. But I first asked you, we should look up the initial, I think I texted you about it first, the very first one. And I think your initial response was, never text me again. I'm blocking you.
That sounds about right. But that's crazy. Well, that was about a year ago. September 1st was our inaugural kickoff episode.
I believe, actually, I looked it back up. I think our very first episode was August 31st. We just beat September 1st. So basically September 1st, though. And no one knew about us or to listen. We didn't have many listeners at first. The people knew about you in the financial world, maybe, but not in the broader world as being a cousin.
Right.
It was exciting. So here we are a year later, catching up and doing follow-up episodes, Seth. Frankly, I didn't think you'd last. I didn't think you'd want to last. I knew you could. I didn't think you'd want to.
Well, truth be told, from the start of it, I originally agreed. It was a year. We'll see what we do with it. So
right. Oh, okay.
We've seen what we've done with it. And with that, I want to say sad but heartfelt goodbye.
Well, I would venture to say that you would now miss it so much if the Christmas Cousins podcast wasn't around. It would be a big hole in your life, Seth. And mine. Yeah,
absolutely. It's been a great outlet, and it's given us something to do every day. But I don't think we needed it. But it's just a nice little additive.
It is, yeah. The great outlet, and great outlets. When I came to visit you, you took me to the outlets in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and those are some great outlets too, Seth. Got some fantastic deals at Brooks Brothers over there. Really great stuff.
See, so I know.
Good outlet.
Stay in my lane.
You do. Well, Seth, I have some exciting news. First of all, I do want to announce to the what you and I have had some serious discussions about and announce to everybody. Let me get some lighting. Here we go.
Okay.
Look at me.
But I've spoken to a doctor. It can happen under times of stress or great duress at times.
Well, Seth, should we tell everybody the big announcement, the shift the show is doing? I'll give a little announcement. You and I have been discussing this. Between now and the election, Seth and I are going to be 24/7 around the clock political discourse. That's it. So,
whoa! I had no idea that was coming. This is the breaking news.
Each show, one of us is going to pick a friendly topic.
Okay.
Choose a side, and we're going to debate, and that's going to be the Christmas cousins until the election. I think that's why people are tuning in, Seth, to get the news from
Ooh, that would capture my attention.
us. Seth, tonight's topic is going now. So obviously we're not going to do that, and neither Seth nor I are literate, so we don't even know what's going on in the news.
Right. It's
Seth,
very superficial and vain for us. Like, yeah, they're good looking. I don't know what they're saying, but whatever.
Yeah.
They look good.
That's how we choose our football teams. We like the uniform colors. We're like, all right, we'll go with that team. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Seth, let's see. We are very excited because you said you saw somewhere before we get into it. First of all, I have to say next week, very, very excited. Airing on the 12th will be our pumpkin beer tasting and review episode with Seth. We know Joe, the Christmas aficionado, Bob from Festive Foreign Film Fans podcast, and guess who else? Mark, his co-host, is going to be on. We booked Mark as well. I'm really excited for that one. Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Finally. What coaxed him out?
That $10,000 you Venmoed him certainly helped.
I might do it.
Whatever it takes. You know, Seth, the fun thing is those beer tasting and review episodes, those are, I mean, just so much fun, aren't they? I mean, those are a good time.
Yeah. And we don't go into it. I mean, there's generally a structured format, I guess, or some talking points and things we want to discuss and outside of the beer. But I don't feel like we deviate too far outside of that.
We deviate a little, but not too bad. It's going to be a fun episode. It might end up being a 2-part special episode, the fall pumpkin kickoff. People that are listening at home, join in, write us, tell us what you'd like us to try or what you're trying. Of course, always drink responsibly. Seth, have you gotten or seen any of your pumpkin beers yet for the episode or pumpkin whiskey?
I haven't seen anything yet. That's something I want to pick up as well, the pumpkin whiskey.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be nice to try. So, but yeah, I know I'll probably get more of the pumpkin just to have in the refrigerator. But yeah,
refrigerator. Listen to this guy. Oh my goodness, bragger.
I'm going to go on about which one.
So you haven't gotten any yet, but you're going to get them.
Yes, I have not gotten them yet. So
okay, either have I. And I did see the pumpkin, and I should have gotten it, but I will get that next time. So I'm excited for that. That's going to be fun. Those are always fun. And also, aside from that, Seth, I'm basically just sitting, looking out the window, waiting for the pumpkin items to get to Trader Joe's. That's all I'm doing every day now. Just waiting. I'm waiting. I
think we're getting closer.
What did you see? You told me you saw something. What did you see?
Yeah, I saw something on Instagram today. I follow a couple Trader Joe's connected or maybe Trader Joe's adjacent Instagram accounts.
Yeah,
and it said it popped up some pumpkin stuff, an apple shortbread cookie, a pumpkin spice. I believe it was a syrup or something you add to it. Oh God, sorry. I should really not clear my throat.
Seth has gone full Baba Booey, clearing his throat on air live right now. Oh, that was great, Seth. Okay.
Yes, I apologize.
Don't worry, I'll edit that out.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of the other.
Okay.
But yeah, there was definitely some transitional items. So
okay, but not full on yet, Seth.
No, but yeah. Okay. So
I don't know what maybe next week.
Checking my inside sources right now. If anything pops up.
Who are you checking? Someone who's there now?
No. Someone that might be connected to Trader Joe's.
Oh, I bet you know Joe himself. Okay, very nice, very nice, Seth. So, Seth, let's get into it. We each have brought 2 countries' traditions to discuss that are to us unique and different, and we want to share them and see maybe someone listening will write us at christmascousinspod@gmail.com. That's christmascousinspod@gmail.com, or Instagram and Facebook at Christmas Cousins Pod. By the way, give us a rating and a review. The season's coming. Let people find us and join in on the fun. So rate us, review us, tell other people if you've already rated us and reviewed us to go and do it as well. It'll be fun. So if you're listening right now and you haven't yet given us a rating, a review, or follow, pause. And when it's safe to do so, please do so. We'd appreciate that, wouldn't we, Seth?
Absolutely.
And we'll read it live on air. You could even make a joke and we'll read it live on air. So anyway, these are interesting traditions. Seth, you want to go first? What's your first country that you chose? I can't wait to see what you came up with.
It's a country called...
Let me get a little drum roll.
So this one really caught me off guard. I'm pretty sure we didn't discuss it last year. But this is out of Catalonia, Spain.
Okay.
And probably ruining it. Cagagner, which translates to
oh, you're not ruining it, my cousin. You are not ruining it at all. You are making it great. Okay.
The pooping Christmas figurine.
What? Okay.
Yeah. So a regular figure in Catalonian nativity scenes, the caganer, I don't know why I put that on the end of it, is a bare-bottomed man with his pants around his knees as he bends over to poop. He typically wears a white shirt and a barontina, a traditional Catalan hat. The caganer most likely first appear in nativity scenes in the early 18th century. There's a lot here. Good luck. Oh,
but so I'm sure you read it beforehand and summarized it for us on air. You're not reading it for the first time, right, Seth?
Right. Well, that's why we've gotten to the point where he represents good luck, a wish for a new prosperous new year. And and pooping could be construed as a fertilization of the earth. So there's a bit of rebirth and stuff like that. So
that's the Caganer or the Cajaner. I don't know how to say this. Caganer. And I see the picture right now. So he's like a Catalanian, I guess. He has his pants down. He is defecating. And that is their Christmas tradition. Good find, Seth.
Thank you.
Imagine if you don't know and you just saw it for the first time. That's very interesting.
Yeah. And I guess knowing what I know of nativity scenes, that seems like an odd figure. I mean, it's a cultural thing. I'm sure I don't want anybody writing in and saying, how dare you.
We do have Spanish listeners, Seth. We have had listeners from Spain. So if you are listening from Spain right now, let us know about it and let us know. Speaking of, by the way, international and global traditions, I'll give a little shout out. Our friend Craig, the Christmas guy at the Christmas Guy 365, is now doing his own YouTube channel with, I believe, with his kids and doing all like Christmas traditions in the English countryside. So check that out. It's going to be really cool. Yeah, I want to see what he comes up with. Maybe he'll have us on as guests, Seth, and we could fly over to the English countryside and eat those gingerbread houses. That would be fun. Okay. The whole town's made of gingerbread.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's very cool. But anyway, yes.
Yeah, I might be out his way sometime March-ish, possibly.
What?
For a night, possibly.
Well, a night? Wait, what? You might be going to the English countryside for a night?
Well, just not so much out into the country.
Do you mean
probably more to this?
Do you mean for a night like a KNIGHT? Are you now dating a night and you're going out for the night?
I'm getting a night. I'm being knighted.
Okay.
Now, on our way to somewhere else, we may stop in. Wherever is he going?
Listen to this guy, Cousin Seth, everyone. He's stopping in England for a night on his way to somewhere else. This is fascinating how the one percenters live. Keep going,
absolutely.
Seth.
Okay.
Wow. I knew this was going to go way off base. No, keep going. Where are you going? This is great. Okay.
Mrs. X and I might be taking a trip somewhere. Yes.
Wow.
In the European area.
When and where?
Sometime in March.
In March?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And where? What you
I'm
would
just
really
going to say Europe. Somewhere in Europe.
Wow. Oh, wow. Love is in the air. Paris is like the most romantic city in the world, Seth.
Really?
Are you going to Paris? I think.
I heard there's a high pickpocket rate, number of pickpockets there, and lots of stuff. So I'm going to stay from there. Maybe that could be a possibility.
Wow. Is this official? Is this official breaking news right now? You're going to Europe. Seth is going to Europe, everybody.
Where he's
Wow.
going.
He's going. This is great. Wow. I'm already getting messages from people. Wow. People asking, where is he going? Exactly where? What hotel? Oh, they're making recommendations where to go. Wow. This is great, Seth.
People have been very generous. There's a lot of outpouring of people saying, you want to use my castle? Would you like to stay?
Wow.
I was like,
the world is a buzz
for the night. I'm just like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. So. Well, this is great, Seth, because that's going to be our March content, live you in Europe. Mm-hmm. Cousin Seth's European vacation. Oh, I love it. This is going to be great. I want to see you in glockenspiels. Is that what they're called? No. Is that like the dress? No, not a glockenspiel.
That's
the German clothing. I don't know.
Oh, German? I'm not going to Germany.
Are you going there too? Yeah. You're not going there. Oh, glockenspiels. Yeah, lederhosen. Glockenspiel is an instrument, right? Lederhosen, right? Where lederhosen in Paris?
Like, oh, okay. Might be the intro.
Well, then, our little boy is all grown up, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know how they do that. Isn't Paris like a very fashion-forward city? And just, I don't think anybody's gonna be a prince like, your shirt, the Grand Canyon. Oh, this is very nice. I like it.
Why is that American shirt say North Face? What does that mean?
That's why I'm looking stupid. Most ridiculous I've ever seen.
That very tall American wearing his shirt that's his mane with a lobster on it.
Right. It's like, sort of place.
For those of you who don't know, Cousin Seth has a proclivity to wearing shirts with geographical locations on them, like Grand Canyon or Maine or what are some of the other ones? Yellowstone.
Got some Yellowstone ones.
Chicago hat. What hat are you wearing tonight? What is that?
The Blade and Bow from the Blade and Bow Distillery in Kentucky.
Oh, yes. Very busy. There's a crowd of people talking while you were there right now, Seth. Yes. Wow, look at this guy all over the place. No wonder why you need a shirt to see where you've been and where you are.
Right. Last place I was at, like, I just didn't pack.
Are you doing a tour of the swing states? Trying to get people to vote for you?
I think I get out there. Not necessarily for me, but.
Okay. So anyway, I have one.
Not necessarily for any of the candidates.
Just to tell them about the show. You had a figurine, Seth, the Cajanaire, or whatever his name is, unique and beloved Catalonian figurine depicted in the act of defecation. That's been part of their nativity scene since the 18th century. So that's exciting. I like that. Okay. Yeah. Now I have, Seth, I'm going to take us all the way to Venezuela. In Caracas, the capital of Venezuela, is a Christmas tradition for residents to roller skate to early morning church services during the 9 days leading up to Christmas. The streets are closed to traffic until 8 a.m. to allow for safe skating. So it's this really lively, colorful way to start the holiday celebration, which has become a beloved part of the Christmas season in Caracas. Right. Roller skating to church. That sounds like a lot of fun.
It's evil precedent. Ironically, it's all down cobblestone streets.
That's right. They have a lot of issues, but we're just talking about the fun issues here, Seth.
Yeah. So they roller skate to mass.
They roller skate to church the 9 days leading up to Christmas, basically in the morning. So It dates back to the 1960s. It begins on December 16th and continues every day until Christmas Eve, where they actually close the streets off. Music plays. Children tie a piece of string to their big toe and the other end is dangled out of the window at night. It's like a whole thing going on. I don't even know. In the morning, the skaters tug on the strings as they roll by to wake up the kids, which makes it an extra element of fun. It's pretty cool. I like this tradition.
Okay.
What do you think? I guess. You roller skate, Seth?
It's been a very long time.
Did you get into the rollerblading phase for a while, that trend?
Yeah, I guess a little bit, but I don't know. It's it was something about facing that direction. I mean, you being a surfer and just generally doing those kind of activities and stuff, standing perpendicular to
right
board or something preferred,
but you being stable. A skater, Seth, like a punk kind of skater, you rolling around, roller skating and rollerblading is just kind of it's not as punk rock as you like to, as you like.
Right.
You might not
If you're
be
gonna,
punk rock these days, but you know.
yeah, not so much. Maybe go to a couple concerts or something and enjoy it from the way back.
I like how you got very quiet at my mention of your love of punk rock, Seth. Are there things
Oh,
you're hiding from us or something? Are you
why?
still in a
What's
punk
that?
rock band or something? I don't know. You
Yes.
got very quiet. Watch us on YouTube and you'll see his face. It was like I was questioning him.
Oh no, it's just I think I was just thinking back on it lovingly and
Mm,
yesterday. Like,
mm.
oh, it's
What was
fun. I
your
know we
favorite punk rock band, Seth? The Dead Milkmen? The Dead Kennedys?
they were very, I mean, obviously they were both very early on, very impressionable, like early 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I have to say the longest standing one has been, I mean, till to date is like that band, the Rancid. But I mean, if you want to go
Rancid.
before that, it was Operation Ivy, but it was like punk ska and
Wow.
yeah. But I mean, I was yeah, but I've always like that, like the Descendants and I don't
Ah,
know, like the Southern
all
Cal.
right. There you go, everyone. Rancid, Operation Ivy, The Descendants. I don't know Operation Ivy. They're like punk ska. I need to listen. Sounds
Two of
good.
the members, two of the three, four members, one went off and started Rancid. The other went off
Okay.
and started the record label Epitaph
Oh,
Records.
yes. Yes.
So, which
What?
kind
How
of
did
is a
we
lot of
get
fun.
here? How did we get
I
into
have
punk
no
rock
idea.
talks?
I don't know. Want to go see my Doc Martens?
I remember those. I remember you showed up for a summer visit to the Jersey Shore, 90 something degrees, rocking long shorts below your knee, a chain, Doc Martens, and red and black hair. And I was like, his cousin Seth didn't come to play this trip.
Right.
That's
Didn't
awesome.
come to play. And let's all just hope he's well hydrated because he's going to pass out from all that black.
Oh, that was great rocking those. And our grandfather, who was stormed D-Day, fought the Nazis. His grandson shows up with the Doc Martens and the whole thing. It was a wild time. No wonder why you made the face. You had a lot to think back on.
I did. I was like, wow, there's a lot connected to all that.
Well, your other cousin Howard and I thought it was very cool. So we're like, wow, Seth is so punk rock. That's cool. So anyway, back to where we were. So roller skating, Seth punk rock tradition. Seth, you're on to your next country. I have so many more punk rock questions. We need to have a separate special episode. Punk rock Christmas music. There's got to be a lot. We can cover that. Punk rock Christmas. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
The
I'm
Ramones
sure.
have one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be awesome. It's,
Do you like Bad Brains, Seth? You a Bad Brains
yeah,
fan?
yeah.
I saw the drummer of Bad Brains. I think Seth just cut out, but he was playing with G Love and the Special Sauce, and it was an excellent show. So Seth just cut out. So what I'm going to do is go into my next country. He always cuts out. He likes to do that. He may have done that on purpose because he's hiding his punk rock background. But here, what I have is Norway. So this is a really fun tradition. Oh, he's back already. Seth, I was going to go into my tradition of Norway. So since I already started it, how about I'll just go into that?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. That was so punk rock jumping out in the middle of the show, by the way. That was awesome.
Kind of like this. I swipe the. You probably didn't get the video of that. But
No.
you don't have to answer questions.
I want to see what punk rock Seth from the past talks to current pumpkin spice Seth and what they talk about.
That would be an interesting conversation.
You sent me a funny text earlier about lateral movement, but that's for another time. So Norway has a funny tradition, Seth. Have you ever been to Norway? I have not. I'd love to go.
No.
Me either. Okay. Well, there's a Norwegian tradition called hiding the brooms. It just sounds dirty. Norwegian tradition of hiding brooms on Christmas Eve is rooted. I didn't think that until we hit the air. Hiding the broom on Christmas Eve is rooted in ancient superstitions that witches and evil spirits come out on Christmas night. According to legend, these spirits would steal brooms to ride on and wreak some havoc. So families not only hid their brooms, but also any other cleaning tool or sharp object that might be used by the witches, and some even sprinkled salt on the thresholds of their home to ward off the evil spirits or burn lights. And they've passed on these traditions for years now. So that's pretty interesting. playing hide the
Yeah.
broom.
Yep.
Why are you giggling, Seth? It's a Norwegian tradition. Would you grow up already?
Broom fest.
Yeah, broom, hiding the broom. So here's the thing, Seth. A lot of modern day Norwegians, I think it's a really fun tradition, like to do, to just have these kind of things. I love the idea of roller skating to church, although you'd be looked at really weird, roller skating anywhere, commuting.
Yes.
But playing hide the broom sounds really fun. Like, you're trying to keep away evil spirits. So modern day Norwegians have turned this tradition into a game where the person who finds the most creatively hidden broom is declared the winner, which leads to stories of brooms being found inside ovens, buried in snow, or hidden in the most unexpected places. And there's a humorous side to this tradition where some Norwegians playfully capture their neighbors' brooms and hold them ransom until they're paid back in Christmas treats like pepperkaker, which is called gingerbread cookies, or glögg, which is a mulled wine. So that's really fun. I love that idea. It's like, we'll steal your broom and then you pay us back in gingerbread and mulled wine, which I could go for both of those right now.
Yeah, I kind of like that tradition. That is cool.
We need to do a mulled wine tasting this year. You tried mulled wine last year, didn't you, or you didn't?
I did not. I wanted to.
Ooh,
it's
okay.
Yeah, I know you had it at one of the tastings.
I did. Yes, on the winter. I think it might have been the winter or the Christmas tasting. So on that fancy little spreadsheet you made of upcoming episodes, it's had mulled wine or glögg to it, Seth. That'll be good.
Okay.
Yes, please do. Well, look at Seth jumping right to it. So, Seth, you have one more tradition. We've gone through Norway, Venezuela. We've gone through Catalonia, right, and Spain. We went through Seth some of his punk rock history. We talked about what's coming up on the show coming up soon. And now Seth's last, final one. Seth, tell us what it is, Seth.
I was torn between two of them.
Okay.
But this one, I mean, I guess I'll go with this one because there's a little added bonus, which I thought was interesting. But
oh wow! Man.
So in the Ukraine,
an added bonus. Okay.
So decorating a tree with fake spiders and webs.
Where is this? What country?
In the Ukraine.
Oh,
Ukraine.
Right,
you want to see my 23andMe? I think that will explain a little bit.
You have some Ukrainian history, Seth?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot there. That and Polish, which is a big surprise when I got the results.
On your dad's side, I think, because we're related through our moms. So I don't think that's on our mom's side. I don't think there's Ukrainian and Polish. I don't know.
What are you insinuating? Those aren't my real parents?
Well, I do know you were adopted, but
hey, I'm 48 and find that out. There you go.
So you're in the Ukraine, a spider. The traditions are spiders
and the webs. So according to Ukrainian folklore, there was a poor family with a widowed single mother who couldn't afford to decorate their Christmas tree. One night, as they all slept, a wonderful Christmas spider decorated the tree with a beautiful sparkly web. The rays of sun touched the web, turning it to silver and gold. From that day on, the family wanted for nothing. Ukrainian families decorate their trees with glittering spiders in their webs in honor of the tale. So I had read something that they would actually use like real spider webs stuff. Who knows how far back that would go, but there was also another thing I read, and I wasn't sure the venue, but it was a Ukrainian, I guess, folklore or whatever, or practice around Christmas of throwing pudding up at the ceiling. And really? I guess what sticks or what comes out is supposed to give some indication, maybe to the year to come, or with upcoming new year,
depending on how much sticks.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Please, if somebody knows more in depth, and believe me, I will go research this anytime.
We do. I was looking at the analytics. We have had listeners in both Ukraine and Russia, which is interesting. Okay. So maybe we could bring the world together in peace.
That would be amazing. And we all decorate our Christmas trees in cobwebs.
Aw, That's sweet, Seth. They are like, one thing we have in common, comrade, is cousin Seth, our love of cousin Seth. And it brings
Yes.
everyone together.
What is your favorite? Well, it's fun.
Then they might start fighting over, no, cousin Chad, no, cousin Seth.
Right. The great divide. Oh, no.
Well, we tried. We almost solved world peace, but we didn't. Seth, we
made an attempt.
again.
I don't know that many are making the attempps.
That's true. At least we tried.
Ooh,
doggy. So Seth, we covered. So spiders was the tradition. It might be real spider webs. I think those are interesting ones. I think the most interesting was the one you found from Spain, because it's such an indecorous kind of thing to walk by and see something, defecating as a tradition, as like a decoration.
Yeah. I mean, while I'm a big proponent of good, healthy, digestive.
Yes.
Yeah. It's, I don't know that that's the venue for it.
No.
Setting.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Seth loves good digestive systems.
Sorry, I'm off the market. Yeah,
That's right. You all missed your chance there. Sorry.
You could have heard about it. I could have told you about it. Really good indication of what's going on with you. You're telling me one thing, but yeah.
Seth. How is your drumming? Oh, two other things. Drumming, how's that going?
Good. I haven't been able to do as much as I want. I think I need to schedule like a drum session with your daughter. I think that'll keep me accountable and keep me playing at least like once a week.
She hasn't been playing a lot, so she could use that as well. So that would be good, I think. Now, my other thing is, you are doing 18 PSLs by Halloween, Seth. I wanted to do this at the top of the show. I had a note that said PSL, and I forgot what that note meant. What are you at? What number?
It's a slow growth. I've had one since I have one more. So I think we're at 3.
3 out of 18 by Halloween. Okay.
I figure it, and I'm hoping the weather is going to change, and that's going to be the push. Because now I don't know. So, but there'll be a couple events. I thought it'd be a little cooler over the weekend. It was not. So I was like,
it is going to get cold there though soon, right? I mean, I'm imagining this week coming up will be in the 50s. Some mornings. Saturday the 7th, 49 in the morning on Saturday.
Oh, really?
That's what I'm seeing with a high of 62. So other than you're back at 80 by like Tuesday, but it's going to you'll have some cool mornings at least. So good. I'm glad. We want you cold. We want you drinking coffee. Full diabetes by Halloween. Remember, that's the goal, Seth. I am the prize. Eyes on the prize.
I know. I'm sticking to it. I sent in my order form. Everything's cleared with insurance. I can get the blood sugar tester and everything like that. I'm getting all the strips and everything. So
excellent.
Testing strips. Yeah. Should be good.
We will keep you updated. I will update it on Instagram and stuff. Yeah, just keep saying the pictures. I haven't yet. I need to do that for sure. So I will keep everybody updated on that. But Seth, we have to jump. It's a longer episode than we thought. Those are global traditions. If you have any you want to share with us at Christmas Cousins Pod or ChristmasCousinsPod@gmail.com, we could do our old send off. I'm Cousin Chad.
And I'm Cousin Seth.
Nice. That was professional, Seth. That was beautiful. I feel like I should do mine again.
All right.